Yes. Jai Hind and hello everyone. Welcome back to Crack Grade B. This is Sunil Jangid and we were discussing subject verb agreement, right? And we have also started phrasal verb in the last class. So it's day third today and the chapter was subject verb agreement which was going on. So initially you just clear our audio and video clear, and kindly share this session with all your friends and relatives. This one will be the most effective session today because we shall discuss some of the most important concepts from subject verb agreement which are very beneficial for any banking exam, whether you are talking about grade B exam or any banking exam. So just share the session, like the video, invite all your friends, and we shall also cover phrasal verb in today's class. And tomorrow we shall discuss some vocabulary part like synonym and antonyms. Our audio and video clear? Just do a comment. Yes guys, is everything okay? Our audio and video clear? Just make a comment. Yes. Our audio and video clear? Okay. In the last class, what we discussed, some of the phrasal verbs were there. Approx 10 phrasal verbs we discussed, and before that, we discussed some of the important concepts from subject verb agreement. This is the case of adverbial phrase. As I told you, some of the words like one of, each of, either of, neither of, and every one of these words are followed by a plural noun pronoun, and verb must be singular. We discussed in the last class. So in today's session, we shall cover subject verb agreement and phrasal verb. I'm just waiting for your comment. Are audio and video clear? I'm just waiting for your comment. Audio and video clear? Okay, let's start. Subject verb agreement. First sentence you have, just suppose I say, all his friends, all his friends, excluding Ritik, all his friends excluding Ritik knows your new address. You have a sentence. The sentence is all his friends excluding Ritik knows your new address, right? Okay, in this sentence, do you know we have a noun? We have a noun, all his friends. One first noun, this one is, and the second noun is what? Ritik. Okay, make sure this word excluding is a preposition, and whenever we use a preposition, after preposition there must be a noun or pronoun, and make sure this noun pronoun after preposition it becomes prepositional object. Make it sure whenever you get a preposition in a sentence, and preposition is always used before a noun pronoun, and after a preposition the noun which you get, this noun is always prepositional object. Make it sure this is always prepositional object. So this one is the verb, and as we know ki we never use, this one is the verb, and as we know ki we never use a verb according to the object, we always use verb according to the subject. This one is the subject of a sentence, this one is plural subject, and plural subject always demands a plural verb, so drop s to make this verb plural. Drop s to make this verb plural. So sentence will be what? All his friends excluding Ritik know your new address. This sentence will be okay now. Okay, if I say another sentence, if you just suppose कि I as well as my friends are very diligent. I as well as my friends are very diligent. In this second sentence, as we know ki this one is a pronoun, this one is a pronoun, right? And this as well as is a preposition, and this one is noun. Make it sure ki after preposition the noun which we get is always considered as prepositional object. This one is verb. Verb is never used according to the object, we use verb according to the subject. I is a singular subject, and with I we always use a verb, what? Am. We use am with I, so sentence will be I as well as my friends am very diligent. This one will be the sentence. Make it sure कि after preposition the noun which we get, that is always a prepositional object, and we never use a verb according to the object, because verb is used according to the subject's number. So initially the noun or pronoun which we get, that is the subject mainly, and according to this subject verb is used. This one is the concept. Okay, so third sentence, if we talk about, if I say the PM, Prime Minister, with his ministers, the PM with his ministers have gone abroad. The PM with his ministers have gone abroad. Okay, in the third sentence, as we know ki we have a noun, this one is the noun, with is a preposition, and after preposition this noun, his ministers, is prepositional object, and after this prepositional object we have a verb. Verb is not used according to the object, verb is used according to the subject. This one is Prime Minister, this one is the singular subject, and according to the singular subject we use a singular verb, and have is a plural verb, so replace have with a singular verb has. Sentence will be the PM with his ministers has gone abroad. Are you getting my point? Yes guys, are you getting this concept? I said ki after preposition the noun or pronoun whatever you get is always a prepositional object, and verb is used according to the subject which is given initially of a sentence, right? So sentence in the sentence verb will be used according to the first noun or pronoun, right? So let's take another example. If I say nothing but monkeys were seen there. Nothing but monkeys were seen there. This one is the fourth sentence, right? Okay. In this sentence, we have a pronoun nothing, right? Word nothing is a pronoun. But is what? But is preposition, and after preposition, this one is prepositional object. Verb is used according to the subject. This one is singular subject, singular pronoun. So verb will also be singular. Replace were with was, right? If you just replace plural verb were with singular verb was, sentence will be okay. And make it sure here word but, this word but is a preposition, and whenever word but is used as preposition, it denotes to excluding. It denotes to what? Excluding. It shows the sense of excluding. But make sure कि word but is also a conjunction. Word but is also a conjunction, and whenever it is used as conjunction, its meaning is what? Yet. But here the writer is saying nothing but monkeys, excluding monkeys, excluding monkeys. Nothing was seen there. We are speaking like this. Nothing was seen there, excluding monkeys. Means we are excluding monkeys. After excluding monkeys, we are talking about nothing, and this, according to this singular subject, verb will also be singular. So this one is the concept. After preposition, Abhishek, good evening, brother. After preposition, the noun or pronoun, whatever we find, that is always a prepositional object. Verb is used according to the subject. So now question arises, what are the conjunctions? What are the prepositions? Sorry. What is the actual list? What kinds of prepositions comes under this concept? So let's take a look. What are the prepositions which comes under this concept? Okay, so the prepositions are like if two nouns or pronouns. If two nouns, if two nouns or pronouns are related, if two nouns or pronouns are related, any of the preposition like related with any of the prepositions, preposition like, if I say with, along with, along with, together with, in company of, accompanied by, in addition to, like, unlike, but, besides, and not, including, excluding, or as well as. These are the prepositions. So these are the preposition out of which any of the preposition can be there. In this situation, we use a verb. We use a verb according to the first noun or pronoun. According to the first noun or pronoun. This one is the concept, right? If two nouns or pronouns are related by or related with any of the prepositions. These are the preposition. In this situation, we use a verb according to the first noun or pronoun. So this one is the case. Let's move to the next concept. If I say a sentence, the sons of this man, the sons of this man have settled abroad. The sons of this man have settled abroad. First sentence. Another one is the owner of these cars have come here. The owner of these cars have come here. Third sentence is the fragrance of fully blossomed. The fragrance of fully blossomed flowers were spread in the whole garden. The fragrance of fully blossomed flowers were spread in the whole garden. Okay, these are three different sentences. You know what is the concept in all these three sentences? You know, we use very much a construction or a structure, that is what noun plus of plus noun construction, right? This is very popular construction in entire English, right? This one is the first noun, this one is preposition to show relation between both the nouns, and this one is the second noun. Whenever you find this construction, like in all these three sentences, as you know ki word sons is what, this one is noun, of is what, preposition, and this man is the second noun, right? We are getting noun of noun, we are getting noun of noun construction. Again, in the second sentence, if you talk about, in the second sentence, word honor is what? This one is noun, first noun, of is preposition, and these cars is what? This one is also noun. This one is the second noun. So noun of, again, noun of noun construction you are getting. Whenever you find this construction, always our entire focus is on the first noun. In noun plus of plus noun construction, our main focus is on the first noun, and to make this first noun definite, we use article the before the first noun. We always use article the before this first noun, and because our entire focus is on the first noun pronoun, that's why verb is also used according to the first noun. Verb is used according to the first noun. This one sons, this one is the plural noun, so plural verb is used. First sentence is okay, but in the second sentence, as you know कि our main focus is on the first noun. To make this first noun definite, we use article the before the first noun, and according to the first noun we use a verb, right? We use a verb. This honor is a singular noun. According to the singular noun, verb must be singular, so replace a plural verb have with has. Singular verb be there, will be there, so sentence will be the owner of these cars has come here. The owner of these cars has come here will be there. Okay, what we are talking about, what has come here, not cars. Cars don't have come here, owner has come here we are talking about, right? So in the third sentence, let's take example. The third sentence, this word fragrance is a noun, right? Of is the preposition, and fully blossomed flowers, this one is the second noun, right? And in this construction, noun plus of plus noun, our entire focus is on the first noun. To make this first noun definite, we use article the before the first noun, and according to the first noun we use a verb. According to the first noun we use a verb. This fragrance is uncountable noun, and all uncountable nouns are considered singular. According to this singular noun we use a singular verb, and this singular verb will be what? Was will be there. So sentence will be, कि the fragrance of fully blossomed flowers was spread in the whole garden. In this sentence, spread in the whole garden. Flowers were not spread in the whole garden. What was spread? The fragrance. Fragrance was spread in the whole garden. So singular verb was will be there. Are you getting my point? Yes. Yes, guys. Just do a comment. Just comment. Are you getting my point? Are you getting this concept noun of noun? This one is the first concept. uh, after preposition, after prepositions we get a prepositional object. So verb is used according to the first noun pronoun, according to the subject. This one was the first concept and this one is the second. Let's take another example. If I say, just take an example. The sentence is the idea of introducing genes. The idea of introducing genes to correct heritable and other disorders. The idea of introducing genes to correct heritable and other disorders are revolutionary. Are revolutionary. This one is also. Okay. Nilesh Singh Thakur. Okay. In this sentence, as you know, keyword idea is the first noun. This one is the first noun, right? Of is a preposition, and after first noun, introducing genes to correct heritable and other disorders, right? This one is the second noun. This one is the second noun. Our entire focus is on the first noun. To make this first noun definite, we use article the before it, and according to this singular noun idea, verb will also be singular. R is a plural verb, so just replace R with a singular verb is. Sentence will be okay. So what is revolutionary in this sentence? Introducing genes to correct heritable and other disorders. This one. Is everything okay now? Noun of noun construction demands a verb. Use a verb nahi. Noun of noun construction demands a verb. Demands a verb according to the first subject, right? This one will be the concept. Okay, let's come to the phrasal verbs now. Okay, in the last class, we discussed some phrasal verb look, based on look, right? So let's take another example. This one is the 11th phrasal verb. and that is what? Brush, brush up, brush up. Okay. You know what is the meaning of phrasal verb brush up? Brush up means to revise. Brush up means to revise or to improve. To revise or to improve. Brush up means to revise or to improve, right? For example, if I say, brush up your knowledge, brush up your vocabulary, brush up your vocabulary, or brush up your knowledge. Brush up your vocabulary or brush up your knowledge, right? So this one is a phrasal verb, brush up. Brush up means to revise or to improve. If I say brush up your vocabulary means revise your vocabulary, brush up your knowledge means improve your knowledge, right? So this one is brush up. Next phrasal verb, if we talk about, that is brush aside. Brush aside. Brush aside means to discard, or to remove. To discard or to remove. Example, if you talk about, if I say brush aside all these unnecessary, brush aside all these unnecessary things, right? This one can be sentence. Brush aside means to discard or to remove, right? If I say brush aside all these irrelevant things, brush aside all these unnecessary facts, unnecessary data, if I say, so brush aside means to discard or to remove, right? Let's move to the next phrasal verb. That is what? That is 13th, die down. Die down. Die down, you know, means what? Die down means, you can say, to end gradually. To end gradually. To end gradually of something. To end gradually of something. For example, if I say Indian culture is dying down. Indian culture is dying down. This is also a fact. Indian culture is dying down means it is ending gradually. It is ending gradually. Okay. Next phrasal verb is what? Next phrasal verb, if I say, that is die out. Die out. So example, if you take, die out means to be obsolete. Die out, or you can say to be obsolete. To be disappear, you can say. To be disappear or to be obsolete. Example, if you say, example, I can say some birds have died out. Some birds have died out, right? Bell bottoms have died out, right? Some rituals have died out. Some rituals have died out. You can say, you can just make sentences like this on the basis of different these phrasal verbs, right? Next phrasal verb is what? Next phrasal verb is make up for. Make up for. Make up for, the meaning of make up for is what? To compensate. To compensate, right? And the sentence, if you talk about, sentence is no one can make up for. No one can make up for, no one can compensate what? The loss of APJ Kalam. No one can make up for the loss of APJ Kalam. Right? You can make a sentence. Done. Okay. Next one is what? Next phrasal verb is make off with. make off with. And the meaning of make off with this phrasal verb is to escape with something. To escape with something. To escape with something. And the sentence is, the thief made off with valuables. The thief made off with valuables, right? The thief made off with valuables. Make off with, to escape with something. Next phrasal verb is what? Makeover. Makeover. Makeover meaning, if you talk about, then its meaning is to change completely. To change completely. Makeover. Right? And the sentence, if you talk about, sentence is, during CWG, Commonwealth Game. During CWG, Commonwealth Games, Delhi got makeover. Delhi got makeover. Mean to say Delhi changed completely. Delhi changed completely, right? Makeover means to change completely. And we use makeup also. There is a phrasal verb makeup. Makeup means to get ready for something, to get ready for an event, right? Whenever we are about to going somewhere, we just make up ourselves, right? We make up ourselves, mean to say we just get ready for that particular event. And make over, if you talk about, it means to change completely. To change completely the appearance or body gesture, that is what makeover. During CWG, Commonwealth Games, Delhi got makeover, right? Okay, next phrasal verb is what? Next phrasal verb, if you talk about, that is make out. Make out. Make out means to understand. To understand. To understand. Make out. To understand. Sentence, if you talk about, you can say, I will make you out of this concept. I will make you out of this concept or this chapter. I will make you out of this chapter. So this one is, these are the phrasal verb based on a verb make. So next phrasal verb is, you can say, jump to. Jump to, or you can say jump at. Jump at means to accept happily. Jump at means to accept happily. To accept a proposal or agreement happily, right? To accept happily, right? And the sentence, if you talk about, he, or you can say the man jumped at. The man jumped at the attractive offer. The man jumped at the attractive offer, right? Next phrasal verb is what? This one is the jump to. Jump to means to make haste. To make haste. Jump to means to make haste, right? And the sentence, if I talk about, he jumped at, or you can say he never jumped to the conclusion. Never jump to the conclusion. The sentence is, never jump to the conclusion. means never make haste, never make haste, right? So these are the phrasal verbs. So, okay guys, it's enough for today. In the next lecture, we shall discuss some of the vocabulary, some of the synonyms, antonyms, and our chapter is subject verb agreement. So it's enough for today. It's high time from my side. I just keep my finger crossed for you. I request you all keep sharing this session, keep sharing these videos with all your friends and relatives, and subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed yet, right? So subscribe the channel, keep sharing, or keep connecting, keep learning. So let's meet in the next lecture. It's enough for today. Jai Hind, take care, bye bye, thank you.